Monday, Miracle Monday. Trent here. I'm excited to share with you a golden nugget. And I want you to remember the power of dreaming and the statement. If you'll write this down, write out on a piece of paper the two words, what if, ... I guess 2 words and 3 dots. What if, and then just let your spirit guide you. What if I could do this? What if I could travel here? What if I could have a new career? What if I could have that car? What if I had a new boss? What would it look like if there were no limitations and you just allowed yourself the powerful statement of what if? So I'm going to give you an example. Do you guys remember, I'm aging myself a little bit, but the Cinderella story, Kurt Warner, and I love this story. I keep it with me in my office. But let me tell you what Kurt Warner had that much chance to hit it big. And he had a coach that believed in him in the NFL. And it led to what? The Cinderella story, as you remember, that he took him to the Super Bowl. In fact, he was competing with Joe Montana. That was a big name. And so I want to read this to you. This is what he said. Kurt Warner said, he clung to his dream of playing in the NFL even when it seemed he didn't have a prayer. That's what he told the people when he was being interviewed. And so the question is, what is your dream against all odds? And I want you to know something. We've got to give ourselves permission to say what if, and then write out those things that you deserve to have in your life. And I'm going to tell you, number 2, what's going to happen. You're going to have the naysayers, the crabs that are going to pull you back down and say, you can't do that. And you know what? You're also going to have another naysayer called your ego mind or your chatter that will try to talk you out of that. Logic, analyzing, all of that fun stuff. But you've got to be strong because we have one shot at the title, and let's go make things into reality. I am so fortunate, I'm so blessed that I started taking on my life and I started believing in this person right here. And I started turning off the volume of other people's chatter. And you know what? That's when my life spanned 180 degrees in so many good directions. Now, does that mean that we don't get challenges that just fade away? No, they are still there. But remember, our goal is to build and put more tools in our toolbox so we can conquer this thing. So the question is, what if? What if you could dream big? And I'm here to tell you, those dreams can become reality. Remember though, what you focus on, you get more of. So if there's an issue that comes up and you're giving that energy and attention, beware. Well, how do you get rid of that? Start focusing on those other things. There's another formula that I use called the 2 for 1. If you have a negative thought that comes up, quickly, how do I get rid of it? It's math. If I have 1 negative and 2 positives, I'm going to get rid of the negative. So let's say that you said to yourself, I'm lazy. Counter that by quickly saying, I'm on top of the world, and then say one more positive thing about yourself, like, hey, I'm good looking too. And the more you get into training of doing 2 positives to 1 negative, guess what? That goes away. So, what if? Give yourself permission. My homework is write a list of all the possibilities. What if this could happen? And keep it with you. I keep a lot of my papers posted all over the place so I can see them constantly as reminders to trigger my reticular activating system and subconscious hey, go after that. Let's go for it. So that's my tip for today. I wish you the best. Hope that you have the opportunity to subscribe. I post every week called Miracle Monday, and go take it on. Live your dreams. Remember, Cinderella stories, they can happen. Go make your Cinderella story the reality. We'll talk to you later.